So starting a remodeling project, it can be stressful. It can be made even worse or more stressful when you want to change something during the process, and that indeed happens. Mike Dodd is here, the founder and CEO of Wineteer Construction. We've talked about planning. Planning is really the key, right?
It is.
For everything.
Planning is the key to a successful project, of course. You know, we incorporate that into everything that we do, and then when plans change or when the scope of work changes, people need to change on the fly.
Yeah, that's because that will happen. People will maybe get a different idea, or they'll be worried about the price, or some other thing will happen. What do you do then when somebody changes in the midst of the project?
So change orders are just a way of life for our business. It's part of the standard language, and certainly even in our contracts we have how we address change orders.
Right.
But the reality is we try to identify the scope of the project as much up front as possible, realizing that people will change their minds.
Exactly. Is there, technology makes such a difference now, doesn't it? And how you do this and how you remodel, technology really adds to it. And I know you have got this really neat thing called the portal. Tell us about that.
Well, the portal is part of a proprietary software product that we've been using now for about a year. It really is. It's a platform, I guess, is the best way to put it, for a client to be able to communicate with you, for us to communicate with clients, for field personnel to participate in what's going on. So it's a real-time communication device.
Are we looking at it right here? I think we're looking at a version of it right here.
You are. You're actually looking at the portal itself, which would have information about the actual project.
And it doesn't have my ugly picture on every one of these, right?
It does.
Oh, no! Well, there goes your business. But so basically, if this were my portal, which is why my picture was there, this is the next step. This is the calendar. Maybe one of the most important things in any remodeling project is the calendar.
The calendar is. It basically depicts the time frame. It's like a Gantt chart for scheduling purposes, so it shows the various disciplines and when those disciplines are scheduled with respect to, you know, beginning, completion.
Man, that's so helpful, because when you're doing something like this, like your bathroom, your kitchen, being able to look at one spot and say, oh, this is going to be done this day, and that's really good. So we've got the general portal page, you've got that calendar, and then for changes, you can also kind of indicate that on the portal too, can't you? Change
orders are the scary part of our business. It scares most people. Obviously, that's appropriate because Halloween's just around the corner.
Right, exactly.
But it's the reality of what we do. So, you know, we identify the scope up front as much as possible, identify materials and specifications and all those kinds of things. But typically, most people are not very good at visualizing what a project is going to look like in a finished state. So as you go through these various phases, you do framing or install drywall and things like that, the rooms will change and people will, you know, take a step back and say, I'm not sure I visualized that in the original state.
Right.
Can we change this particular material or that particular nuance?
That really is fascinating, and I wish we had more time to talk about it. Maybe we'll do it in a future date, about how it is hard for a lot of folks to see in their head what this is going to be and how it's going to be done. That visualization project.
Definitely. Not too many people are very good at it. We've even worked with some architects that are very good at it.
Yeah, that's fascinating. Well, if you want some more information, you need to know that Wineteer Construction is one of the only master certified remodelers in all of Kansas City. They've been in business for 30 years, and you can reach them at 816-363-0600. Also online at wineteerconstruction.com, or email at info@wineteerconstruction.com, and we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joel.
And don't put my picture on every portal.
Oh, come on.
It's not going to work for you. Thank you, sir.
We love it.